won't walk that road without you. We are strong when we are one. We will run and take our place. Let us rise and raise the flag. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. Through the storm and through the rain, we have come, we will prevail. Let your light now guide us through, for we need your help, oh God. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. Vandrezzer, 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 Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. We won't walk that road without you. We are strong when we are one. We will run and take our place. Let us rise and raise the flag. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We won't walk that road without you. We are strong when we are one. We will roar and take our place. Let us rise and raise the flag. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. Well, 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 well. Through the storm and through the rain, we have come, we will prevail. Let your light now guide us through, for we need your help, oh God. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. Vandrezzer, 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 Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. Well, 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 well. Well, 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 well. We won't walk that road without you. We are strong when we are one. We will roar and take our place. Let us rise and raise the flag. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. Well, 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 well. Through the storm and through the rain, we have come, we will prevail. Let your light now guide us through, for we need your help, oh God. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. take our place. Let us rise and raise the flag. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. Well, 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 well. Through the storm and through the rain, we have come, we will prevail. Let your light now guide us through, for we need your help, oh God. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. Vandrezzer, 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 Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. Well, 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 well. Well, 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 well. We won't walk that road without you. We are strong when we are one. We will roar and take our place. Let us rise and raise the flag. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. Well, 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 well. Through the storm and through the rain, we have come, we will prevail. Let your light now guide us through, for we need your help, oh God. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. won't walk that road without you. We are strong when we are one. We will roar and take our place. Let us rise and raise the flag. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. Well, well.
Alright, we're live. Yes, we've been live for some minutes right now at the Oluyemi Kayode Stadium in Ekiti, Ekiti State. It's the first time the Lions are here. Well, it's not the first time that the Lions have taken on Ekiti United. The first leg in March ended in a 1-0 win. I do remember vividly a 22nd minute goal by Kolawole Daniel, the main player of the year, and VFC top goal scorer with 5 goals. He could make it 6 or even 7 today. We're looking forward to that. Welcome to broadcast on VFC TV today, June 6, 2021. I'm George Essien, and as always, your anchor. We're going to be just quickly looking at what to expect very shortly in the next, let's say, 28 minutes. To join me in analyzing and previewing this game is none other than an ace sportscaster colleague back in. Right now, he is practicing here in Ekiti State. Ayo Deji Okuruga is his name. Ayo, it's great to have you on VFC TV.
Good afternoon, George.
You're live on TV, man.
It's good.
In the Nigerian League.
Definitely.
The NNL.
Definitely.
All right, so you're here. You know the Ekiti side. They're third on the table. But incidentally, just 4 points above ninth place Vandrezzer.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why the league is. Many think it's not done and dusted.
Yeah.
What are you expecting today?
Yes, this is Oluyemi Kayode Stadium at Ekiti, and Ekiti United, they've made this place a fortress. The only time they dropped points here was against the league leaders, that is 3SC of Ibadan, when they came and it was a goalless draw. Every time they've played here 6 times, and they've been able to get all the 3 points every time they play here. So they've made this place a fortress, though sometimes
18 points right here.
at home in all their matches, and in the second half of the season they've been good travelers because they got a draw on the road against 3SC when the league reopened, and just last match against Calabar Rovers they won 3-1 away despite the red card. So today, and VFC coming from the back of an impressive win away in Enugu, it's going to be a real football business.
Real football business indeed, and that's why we, before this game, we urge fans to stay tuned to VFC TV. It's going to be a blockbuster. Let's go back to Ekiti now.
Yeah.
They do have some players. Olajiri, who is their top goal scorer.
Yeah.
Kehinde, with 4 goals. So
This season.
well, we have a top goal scorer who scored 5 goals as well. Who would you be looking at as the players to watch? You would agree that those 2 players would be the players to watch?
Yeah, I saw Kola Daniel in the last game where I watched on your on VFC YouTube channel. You find decent player. When he gets 2 chances, he buries one. But Olajiri, I would say, is a very wasteful player. But never take anything away.
He would have gotten more goals.
Just like the Benzemas of this world. But you can't take anything away from this boy. He scored when he gets chances. He buries them. He's a very bullish striker. And on this stuff, he's their penalty taker also, except anything changes today. So on this stuff, he's been able to make name for himself, scoring goals and everything. Stylish, if you see his hairdo and everything, just like the one of Pogba. But today, I'm looking at both strikers. I want to see more of Kola Daniel today because I've only watched him twice. That was one in Lagos and the one I watched online away. So I want to see him today, what he's going to do today, and let's see how he can take on Ekiti United's defense.
Okay, that's great. And let's talk about the midfield as well. Looked at the starting lineup, which we will reveal in a short while for both sides. I didn't get to see Bello there, who's the captain of the side. Who's been the mercurial man in the midfield. He doesn't look like he's in a starting lineup. There's a Xavier Isaac for Vandrezzer FC, who has impressed. Wearing the number 10 shirt, just came in mid-season, has owned the number 10 shirt, has got assists, has got goals, one goal to the good. What do you think the midfield battle is going to be like?
The midfield battle is going to be between Isaac and the old warhorse of Isiaka Olawale. Isiaka Olawale is a former. He's well known. He has played everywhere. When you follow the league and everything. So since he joined the team in the second half of the season. According to those who saw last match they played in Calabar, they said it was fantastic because Bello got a red card in the last game, so he will not be featuring in this game. But according to feelers from their camp, I think the coach that left, that was Coach Ayode Jayeni, has taken him to Sunshine. Yeah, so he might not be featuring for Ekiti United again. Yeah.
So it's Isiaka Olawale
versus Xavier this afternoon.
All right.
Experience and youthfulness we count.
Experience and youthfulness.
Yeah.
Well, when you think about Isiaka Olawale, all kudos to him. Fantastic player, represented the country at the Super Sand, tournament and all that. But there's a Xavier Isaac, and the fans of VFC even have a song for him.
Wow.
So it's going to be big. Wow. All right. So defensively, we're looking at both sides. We do have a sort of a new defense pairing for Vandrezzer FC. There's Okpara Abraham, and of course you have Shegun as well, who have stood in that defense in the last two games. For the Ekiti United side, how staunch have they been at the back?
Yes, in the back line all through the season, the players have been injury-free. There is a certain player nicknamed Akwili. He's in the heart of the defense. Always partnering him is Silva. Anywhere even the game they lost in Lagos against VFC. So they've always played the same defense line. Maybe sometimes the coach tweaking it. Sometimes he play 3-5-1. Sometimes he play 3-5-1. But this is a new coach that will be on the bench today. That is Coach Samson Omekonle. The coach that was on the bench last game joined Sunshine. So a new coach with his new philosophy in the game of football. So, but I'm sure he wants to stick with what his other coach has been playing so far, because they say you don't change a winning team. But I'm sure Akpele and Silva will be in the heart of defense.
All right. Wait to see what Coach Tony Bullis would also churn out. We're also known, VFC also known for the wing play as well. Samuel Edoho would also be there, trying to see how he can, change things and speed up things. Just before we go, let's talk about the, what really happened in Ekiti United, the coaching shake-up. Just before the game against VFC, we hear the coach, has left the Sunshine. Was it as a result of what happened in Sunshine that they had to coach him, or, the management of Ekiti United decided that his time was up? Because, hey, Ekiti are third on the table. Not bad.
He's doing very well, but he will want to do something better for his CV. Coach Benga Ogumbote resigned a week ago at Sunshine. So
he decided to up and leave?
they called him, for the management of Sunshine called him for a rescue mission that till the end of the season. So any coach, he coaches in the NNL. And that's the highest level of Nigerian football, so he wants to move ahead. He sent a message to the group this morning that was revealed by the media officer, thanking Ekiti United for what they've done for him and thanking the fans. Despite not spending up to one season, he's from Ekiti. So despite not spending up to one season, he has done well for himself. Taking the team, there was a time they were battling relegation, but now they are third on the log, and that shows a team that has been evolving. And if you look at the way Ekiti United have been playing in this second half, you will know they mean business. But it's unfortunate the man, he had to leave. He has to do something for himself. A lot of people were complaining that why now and everything, but it's his career. He must move on.
All right, so the new man in charge obviously would have something to prove in this game, and so will Coach Tony Bullis and his technical bench, which also consists of Yema and Coach Patrick Udo as well, the ex-international. We're going to see what's going to go down in just a few minutes. Don't forget, live commentaries right here on VFC TV. Before I let Ayo go, though, did I say he's also the media director of the Ekiti Football Association? I need an assurance right now that we're going to have a peaceful game, because I can tell you at this point we are sporting some restiveness in the stands. We are getting some hostilities about the Ekiti, from the Ekiti stand, about our cameras, insisting that we will not put our cameras by the pitch side. So I'm going to put him on the spot right now to assure everyone on behalf of the Ekiti Football Association that we're not going to be seeing cut cables and intimidation. We're live, so I need to mention this, that we're already seeing fans coming into the stadium. So what can you tell us about this?
Ekiti people,
What assurance can you give us?
Ekiti people have always, football is a very emotional sport, but they've always been known as peace-loving people. They will always come. It will always happen. But
what we're seeing, what we're hearing now, it's not so good. We're seeing people who are really agitated, and I don't know why. What are you going to do about it? What's the FA going to do about it?
I'm sure when the game starts now, everybody will want to sit down and watch the Lions of Nigeria and Ekiti. Whatever happens on the field of play will determine the outcome of this game, not anything on the stands.
Okay, well, we'll catch him at halftime, and hopefully we're going to have a peaceful Fed 45. Sit back, relax.
We won't walk that road without you. We are strong when we are one. We will run and take our place. Let us rise and raise the flag. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are Lions of Nigeria. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are Lions of Nigeria. Well, 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 well. Through the storm and through the rain, we have come, we will prevail. Let your light now guide us through, for we need your help, oh God. that road without you. We are strong when we are one. We will run and take our place. Let us rise and raise the flag. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. Well, 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 well. Through the storm and through the rain, we have come, we will prevail. Let your light now guide us through, for we need your help, oh God. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. Vandrezzer, 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 Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. Well, 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 well. Well, 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 well. We won't walk that road without you. We are strong when we are one. We will run and take our place. Let us rise and raise the flag. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. Well, 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 well. Through the storm and through the rain, we have come, we will prevail. Let your light now guide us through, for we need your help, oh God. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer, Vandrezzer, Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer, we are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. We are Vandrezzer, we are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. Well, 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 well. We won't walk that road without you. We are strong when we are one. We will roar and take our place. Let us rise and raise the flag. We are Vandrezzer, we are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. We are Vandrezzer, we are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. Well, 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 well. Through the storm and through the rain, we have come, we will prevail. Let your light now guide us through, for we need your help, oh God. We are Vandrezzer, we are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. We are Vandrezzer, we are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. Vandrezzer, 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 Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer, we are Vandrezzer.
Ekiti, precisely the Oluyemi Kayode Stadium right here in Ekiti State. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to match day 18. And of course, it's inside the 22-week league where the Nigerian National League hopes to get 8 contenders for promotion to the MPFL, and that's going to be after the playoffs, which would go down right after match day 22. Match day 17 was skipped because of some logistics issues in a circular sent out to clubs by the NNL management. Match day 17 could not hold due to the failure and inability of football clubs to get to the match destinations, especially the home sides. Well, that means that we'll get to find out when match day 17 will be played. But in match day 16, we definitely saw the Lions of Niger get back-to-back wins, and that was quite exciting. Welcome to the commentaries of this wonderful fixture. Well, wonderful in every sense, because it's the first time we'll be seeing the Lions in black.
And looks like the first time we'll be seeing a Nigerian team spotting all black. That's right, the third kit of the Lions will be used today. And we cannot wait to herald all of that. I'm George Essien, Mighty George. You can call me that. We'll be friends alongside Donald Akban, a.k.a. Donald Kimmich. We're back here again and hoping it's going to be an exciting and successful commentary. Welcome, Donald.
Of course, welcome to the Oluyemi Kayode Sports Stadium. Indeed, a fantastic, just like you've said, and a peaceful football we get to see here. The Lions unleashing their third kits. Of course, it's going to be something tremendous.
All right, something tremendous. Well, it's actually of significance that since the launch of the new season kits, the Lions have not lost a game. They picked all 3 points at home against Go Round FC. They traveled all the way to Enugu at the famous cathedral. They withstood and endured an extra 5 minutes on the additional 4 minutes. They got victory, and it looks like today it might just be complete using the home jersey, the away jersey, and now the third strip as well. What do you think about that, Donald?
Yes, of course, definitely they have to accomplish it. Putting on the black stripes shows you much more is coming from the Lions.
All right, well, what's been quite excited about the black strip is that it's been the most sought after kit in Nigerian football today. No doubt we've had loads and loads of pre-orders of this. Some people have actually gotten theirs as well. There you go, the lovely kits worn by the lovely Lions as well. Permit me to say that. Let's quickly find out who's doing business for the away side. We start off with VFC as we look at what Coach Tony Bullis has in store for us. A slightly on-change side. It's a 3-5-2 formation. And we're seeing Somtochukwu return to the starting 11 after being left out of match day 16. Also, Captain Godwin Ekpo as well is included in this one. Not on the traveling party is Sikiru Babatunde, who picked a knock in the match day 16 game, and he's out for, of course, well, should be back in action on Monday, according to the medics. Okpara, Abraham, Shegun Daniel and Ekpo form the three-man central defense pairing. Well, Coach Tony Bullis definitely having 3 players right there in the center. And then the wings there would have Samuel Edowo to the left and David Mack to the right. Anieti Oko, Kerry Samuel, and Xavier Isaac, who got his debut goal in Enugu, is included in this one. Somtochukwu and Kolawole Daniel, the man to watch today. The high-flying Kolawole Daniel, 5 goals, hoping for 6, 7, 8. Who knows? It might happen today. Somtochukwu, well, they called him the unlucky one, or the deprived or the denied one. He got a goal and also had a penalty disallowed. Both of them, that was in the Stores game. Well, need we say that the referee who orchestrated that sort of poor officiating has been handed an indefinite ban. But the story is not about VFC versus referees. It's simply how we can sanitize the league and make sure we have great officiating in the league as well. All right, so we're about to go, but let's find out what the home side have in store as well. They have a new coach, no doubt, after the first team coach left to take the place of Benga Ogumbote at Sunshine Stars. In goal is Joshua Oladeji, Sheya Kiyemi, Bakari Emmanuel, Said Lasisi, or Adeoju Julius. Anioke Chukwu is the captain of the side, and also having other players who have been with the team. Isiaka Olawale, the veteran, Kende Olajuwon, Timothy Akiyemi, Abdul Ahmed, Nwayu Stephen, Akiyemi, and Olajuwon, by the way, is the top goal scorer of the side with 4 goals. Isiaka Olawale is a veteran player and a one-time captain of the Super Sand Eagles of Nigeria as well. Game's already kicked off, and of course, the officials, no doubt, hail from Abia State and Imo State as well. We're talking Jugwezi Franklin, Njoku Williams, Orioha Chukwemeka, and yes, there's the referees. Center referee, AR1, AR2, and then we have the referee's assessor as well. 53, make that 54 minutes gone in this encounter. So far, Donald, it's, well, what I can notice on this pitch is that it is nothing like the soccer temple, nothing like the cathedral, nothing like the Ijebu-Ode Stadium. It is a typical grass pitch. It has some set of bumps, but these are professional players. They should be able to do the job right here.
Yes, of course, most especially from the Lions. Anywhere they step their feet, they always take their possession. Some certain entertaining football we're really expecting here from the Lions. You've seen them, they've all fired out in their numbers, and they're about to roll.
All right. By the way, this is VFC TV, where we promote the Lions. So you can expect that we'll get excited when the Lions do score. And don't feel it's kind of weird if we celebrate a VFC goal, surely, because this TV is meant to promote the Lions and the activities of Vandrezzer FC. So you would enjoy it if you're a fan of VFC. If you're neutral as well, no problem. Just let's enjoy the beautiful football and try to enjoy our commentaries. Samto Chuku there. Great to be back with the squad. Well, if you haven't looked well, you might not recognize David Mack. He doesn't have his braids on today. He's brought down there. Isiaka Olawale there, the old warhorse. Gives an elbow, and rightly so. Kerry Samuel was the victim of that one, and the referee saw that very well. It's the first free kick of the game. No quick start in here like Giant Brillis did in the penultimate game. VFC would take their time, position it, and 1-2-5. You do remember how the quick start was working for the Giant Brillis side, but eventually they didn't get to take all 3 points. Donald.
Yes, of course, they were really taking the Lions unawares. Each time there's a set piece, they don't wait, they just take it one time. But Lions really prevailed.
Surely they prevailed. And hoping to prevail here as well. There's Kerry Samuel who is running for that one. Also got his first goal in the last game in Enugu as well. Paul Emenike in goal. Interestingly, on the bench is the young star, Daniel Emmanuel, who is will be excited to be on the traveling party. Shegun Alabi, courtesy of a knock. In that game, he was the second redraw from the Vandrezzer FC game, from the VFC squad, that is, after Babatunde Sikuru was redrawn from that game, where he picked up a groin injury. Shegun Alabi as well had a rib strain from an earlier save, so it's not part of the squad there. Kerry Samuel and VFC a throw in. Taking Samto Chuku. Samuel now. And then there goes the Iron Man. He's blocked. Ekiti United taking 18 points from this pitch. And it's not an easy feat. But we see today a VFC side who would want to take all 3 points in all remaining 6 games. After this, that is. The Lions have 4 home games and 1 more away game in Abeokuta against Nilayo FC. And a win today could take them to the top 4. They are only 4 points behind Ekiti United, who are 3rd place. So it's still a very much open table.
It's a very open table. 3 points drive here really shoots the Lions upward.
And they are 5 minutes into that quest for 3 points. Igbo Godwin sends that one out, but it goes out for an Ekiti United throw in. Taken Returned. Haven't seen much of Kolawole Daniel in this game, though. We're allowing Samto Chukwu do a lot of work. Like, bro, hey, come. I've scored 4 goals in 3 games. You come and score your own. All right. Kolawole Daniel really, progresses and has been shining these days with the lovely supplies he's getting from the midfielders. Like Xavier Isaac. Can't help but remember that defense midfield slitting pass from the VFC number 10 to gift Kolawole Daniel that opening goal for VFC, the equalizer, in fact. And Kolawole also involved in the 3rd goal, especially.
Yeah.
Nice run. Found Xavier Isaac. So it's more like he was paying him back. You gave me an assist, I give you an assist. Interesting. Akere Samuel there was hit again. Referee said play on. Here goes Ekiti United. Isiaka Olawale. Well, get an applause. We need to indeed recognize that we are spotting a number of fans in the stadium. According to the officials, they are officials of the FA, referees committee and all that, but it looks like quite a number of officials dominating these associations. What do you think?
You call the officiations according to them.
So we have thousands of officiators. Well, that's why we've been calling for the legitimate return of fans to the stadium. Sanctioned by the NCDC and the BTF, the NNL, the NFF. No, the referee's whistle had already blown. I can imagine that fans of Ekiti United would have wanted to challenge that one. We had the whistle.
Yeah.
Just before or while it was being kicked. The reason the VFC players just stood akimbo there. So now Ekiti United will go again. It's headed out by Daniel, even though Paul Emenike came out with that punch. Young man had an impressive save. One very particular save, you remember? At the stroke of halftime, just before the referee blew the whistle. Interestingly, he was involved in both the halftime whistle and full-time whistle. Had the last action at halftime, and last action or so in full-time. When we were here, wondering why the referee had not blown the whistle, he had just saved the ball and had that last kick before we got the relief of a full-time whistle blown. Hopefully, we're not going to be seeing any magical additional time here today. David Mack. We do know that the ball doesn't flow that freely. I'm sure you noticed, Donald, with the pitches that the Lions are well accustomed to.
Yeah, compared to that of synthetic ones, you see the ball trying to play that or bouncing.
Well, certainly Nigeria needs to get it right in terms of pitches. Some countries, some leagues still use the natural grass pitch, but can also get it right in terms of maintenance. Some say also the weather is a factor militating against, good pitches in Nigeria, but if it's well maintained, just like VFC, we're trying to do with the Ekiti Benin Stadium, you can have something very good come out of it. Or you can have a mixture of the synthetic and the coconut fiber, which is what's used in stadiums like the San Siro and, of course, the Santiago Bernabeu. So the issue of pitches still needs to be gotten right by Nigeria. We're going to see what works for us in this climate. Well, the Lions do play on a synthetic pitch. Santo Chuku taking a knock there. Free kick quickly taken. It's set in now. We have some black shirts there. Kolawole Daniel was not near it. Anyete Oko. Not a great sight there. Not a great sight. The player goes down. And Donald, for just a second there, it looked like my heart almost, got into my mouth. The Ekiti United players don't seem excited about that challenge from Anyete Oko. It's not something we would want to envision over again, but surely that must have obviously been a mistake. But it affected that player rather adversely. We hope that he's very okay and okay enough to continue as well.
Yes, of course. You should just get up. It wasn't that serious, but you went and contending with the ball. We just hope the medic puts things in place.
Well, it's good to see that players of both teams are no love lost. No love lost. That's good. Samuel Eto'o there has a shake with Saeed. Player walks off the pitch, taking off, and thank God for that. He's well, but Anyete Oko would not go scot-free. He's given a yellow card for that one. Wow. 12 minutes into this encounter, we've seen the first booking from referee Ajugwezi Franklin. And it's going to Anyete Oko for that challenge against the player from Ekiti United. And an onslaught stopped there by the VFC defense. It's the man Kendi Olajui who was almost going there. Cleared out there by Daniel. Santo Chuku tried to get to the end of the ball. He was brought down. Referee says play on. The game getting more and more intense here. Clearance there by Abraham. And the referee signaled that it's an advantage of VFC. A clumsy one there. 3 players involved in that fall. One of them is Anyete Oko, who just bagged a yellow card. The medics are on the pitch for the both sides. Wow. Got a hit there. Involved in that one too was Timothy Akinyemi. It was Kende Olajunyi who was the man who went down earlier. But his back, number 23, Kenny, you see there. And so everyone's fine now. The game can go on. A quarter of an hour gone right here at the Oluyemi Kayode Stadium. Is the match day 18 encounter. It's already been seen, some highlights, and part of those highlights are not quite exciting ones. A booking as a result of a challenge, and just there you see players attended to their backup. Here goes Paul Emenike now, sends it in. Somto Chukwu was hoping to find Kolawole Daniel there. There goes jersey number 29, Abdul Ahmed. He stopped. Sauledo sends it out now. Well defended by the Ekiti defense, giving no space to the Lions, who are clad in black and gold today. Throw in. Do well to drop a comment on our YouTube page, the app, Facebook, wherever you can lay your hands on right now. Twitter, if you have access to it. It's not easy to access Twitter right now in Nigeria. I'm sure the whole world knows the Twitter ban instituted by the federal government. God help us. Ekiti United trying to find an opening there. There goes a man, sent in. It goes wide, inches wide that is. Paul Emenike looks like he had his fingertips to it. We'll check that out again. No, didn't. Instead, it touched a player, and that should be Segun Daniel, who had part of his leg to that one. Well, corner kicks. VFC considered their first goal in Enugu via a corner kick. I'm sure that lesson's been learnt right now. There goes Isiaka Walawale. Nice effort, but also a very nice end to it for VFC as it is. Coach Bullis wouldn't have wanted that ball to go anywhere close to the goal mouth.
Yes, of course, he will never expect that. And that's why he's really chanting on the defenders and everyone in the pitch to make sure they avoid the ball by passing them to mid Paul Emenike.
Give him cover. That's the whole idea. Well, since this new central defense pairing, VFC have conceded 3 goals, but on the other side, they have scored 5 goals in the last 2 games. So enough to make up for any defensive blunder there. Sawale Doho there got a bit confused, but it's good that he got his composure. Kolawole Daniel, wow, couldn't seem to find his balance right there. Went down. Looks like could that be the pitch that's affecting Kolawole Daniel?
Yes, I think so. Of course, you see him, his boots weren't well positioned in the pitch, trying to gain balance and control that ball.
Well, VFC have faced this sort of opposition before. Match 10, to be precise. It was a 1-0 win in favor of the Lions, courtesy of Kolawole Daniel. A 22nd minute goal. A beautiful one at that. And so Ekiti United are no strangers to them. Kenny Olajuwon is no stranger as well. He did a lot of trouble in that game at the soccer temple. At the end of the day, he was able to be curtailed. Ekiti United looking for an opener here, but the flag is raised, and that's to the relief of the technical bench of VFC and the players as well. It was jersey number 29, Abdul Ahmed, who was moving, dreaming of an opener for his side. A lovely pass there as well, but flag raised. Marginally caught offside there just before Godwin Ekpo could just run right back. Game on, says the referee now. Kolawole Daniel able to dispossess, but not for long. Godwin Igbo, well, advantage VFC. Nice tactics there to shoot it to the legs of his opponent. Very moderate officiating we've seen so far, I suppose.
Yes, referee calming things down of the Oluyemi Kayode Sports Stadium.
Surely everywhere seems calm at the moment. And it should be so, irrespective of the scoreline today. Sent in there. Amidst the Ekiti defense, Xavier was the one who was trying to get it out of their way. Somto Abraham taking no prisoners there. He doesn't want Wahala. Just let this ball just go out. Get out of our zone. Kenny. Great to see his back up after that fall. And very active at that. Scored 4 goals for the Ekiti United side this season, so obviously the point man, and you can understand how enraged the fans and officials were when he seemed to have seemingly passed out, but thankfully that was not the case. But what could be the case here? Something Chukwu couldn't get to it. Abraham to Isaac. Xavier Isaac now. Who does he find? The Mercurial number 10. There's a Kerry Samuel. Will it go for a goal? Yes, he went, but it was very weak. Not enough to trouble the goalkeeper of Ekiti United, Joshua Ladeji, who was seen just strolling to the ball. Didn't need to run at all. I wonder what more could he have done there? I thought I saw Kolawole Daniel just somewhere by the right there.
But never spotted him on time, so he just decided the best option was to try his luck from that distance, but the ball didn't balance well in his boots.
Kerry Samuel has shaken off his phobia of scoring goals. The goals were always smelling when the ball was with him. I do remember against Shooting Stars, go round. Eventually, he got his goal against Giant Brillis. So no goal fright for him anymore. Just needs to be calculated and calm when he's in front of goal, and if you know that you don't have good balance, score a pass. Simple as ABC. Nice try anyway. There goes Kerry Samuel. Finds himself at the back, and then it's Samuel Edoho who is brought down for his defensive duties. But he wouldn't mind because it's a free kick to his darling side. Samuel Edoho, we know he's the jester of the team, the comedian of the team. Well, let's see how well he can give us some nice comedy in terms of laughs after a goal is scored, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Everything about this young man is always very fantastic. One of the fastest player in VFC squad.
Yeah, they have a number of them like that. Players with speed. Akere, Saeed, who is not on the starting 11 today. Xavier as well. Talking about the bench of VFC. Still have Amos Okoro. Oleye Felix makes the traveling party. And Joshua Sunday, the man they call Kante, also on the bench. As we take a look at that infringement once again. Kerry Samuel would have wanted to go on, but referee insisted that he was fouled. Well, eventually, it looks like the referee gives that one to the Ekiti side. That's amazing. I thought it was Akeri who was fouled there. Well, now they need to do some defending. And it's done well by Abraham. Still crowding the yellow shirts. It's VFC side. Akeri takes no. And flags raised. Nice piece of defending there, but very ambitious Ekiti United side there. Just sending that in between the legs of Edoho Samuel. But the positioning was already spotted. VFC can breathe at least. For now, 26 minutes gone. We'll be taking a look at your comments very shortly. Don't forget, just during the fan zone, we asked you to tell us where you're watching from. And also drop your well wishes for the Lions. This is VFC TV. And we are here to promote the Lions. And by extension, Nigerian football as well. Because it's not VFC versus VFC after all. But we have our bias for the Lions, obviously. As commentators, would hope that they score.
Yeah.
So that we will be excited. Anyway, ball goes out. Shagun Daniel there, just talking to his teammates, trying to ensure that the back is well coordinated. Hasn't done badly, been able to fill in with the absence of the former defense pairing there. Not bad for Abraham and Shagun, right?
Yes, not really bad. We saw in the last game against Giant Umbrellas. He saw the confidence Abraham Opara and Daniel Shagun really exhibited there. It really means it has a lot for VFC.
Well, a lot is going on there. A player's down. And that's David Mack. Goes down again from a challenge. The back of the head there. Well, he was seen there telling the medics not to worry. He would recover. But no doubt he took a knock. Isiaka Olawale stands over. A free kick for Ekiti United. Sent in. Headed by Ekiti. And it's taken away. Nice and lovely save by Paul Emenike. He has a knack for producing brilliant saves. And he's done just like that. In what would have been an opener for Ekiti United. Emenike gives us something worthy of a Champions League final save. They could compare him to Edward Mendy right now.
This is a very classic save, Mighty George Statworth, despite him lifting before the ball.
Let's hope that he does another one now. He doesn't need to because it's cleared away. And Akeri Samuel squares it for his midfield teammates. Xavier Isaac looking for Kolawole Daniel. He remembers that when he has the ball, Kolawole Daniel knows how to deliver it. But it goes out of play. It's a throw in now. Going back to that save by Paul Emenike. What a save indeed.
That was absolutely classic. Look at it, he lifted before the ball, but his ability to still have his hand to reach really make it awesome.
And here goes Kolawole Daniel, sent it in. Samto Chukwu had the ball just in front of him. Tony Bulus is as furious as we are trying to get right here from this point. Great opportunity, wonderful pass there. Kolawole Daniel, when he's not scoring, knows how to assist, and that should have counted as one. But if we look at that, Samto might just be complaining about the pitch. Probably the grass hooked his boots. But that's not a good time for the grass to hook your boots. That's the time we need you to kick the grass and score the goal. Well, if it can happen once, it surely can happen again. It shows the Lions do know how to create these opportunities. 30 minutes gone. We've just seen end-to-end goals almost scored just a minute after Ekiti United would have gotten their first goal. VFC also missed what would have been their first goal. 1-1, right?
Yeah.
Equation balance. All right, so that should send a signal to the bench of Ekiti United as well that VFC do have the goals up their boots. Kerry Samuel was almost given a boot there. Wow. Luckily, he was able to just halt there and not get in the face of that defender. But that was a rash challenge and worthy of a free kick. Taken now by Godwin Igbo. Looking to find his man in black there. And yes, it's Xavier Isaac who's dispossessed. Wanted to do a turn there. He gets to the ball again. Kolawole Daniel, a chance for another assist now. And he finds Akere Samuel instead. Akere is dispossessed. A player's down. Looks like it's Kenny once again. Oh, this time it's Abdul Ahmed who's on the pitch. Oh, make that Timothy Akinyemi, the jersey number 34. Oh, the referee has insisted he should get back up. Looks like he's crawling with the referee for not paying him much attention. Players usually don't like that. If they get a knock or they're on the turf, they want the referee to come to their attention.
But they're always having it wrong because most of the times the referee might not be looking at that direction.
Well, it's the referee's job to to know what's going on the pitch. But sometimes the referee would just think it's a minor one, get up, and would order play to continue until he sees that the player doesn't get up in about 10-15 seconds. And that could be a cause for worry. 33 minutes gone. No goal for either side. Nice of you to join us from all over the world right here in Ekiti, southwest Nigeria, in case you're not familiar with that name. It's a town, Ado Ekiti that is, situated amidst rocks and mountains. There's a mountainous area here. In fact, the stadium here is overlooking some lovely mountains, and we have houses that are just sprawled on the mountains. It makes the climate quite interesting at some time. We woke up this morning to hazes and the sky not very visible. There's a type you see in the Hamatan season in Nigeria. I just try to tell you what's going on in the city. But on the pitch now, Akere Samuel goes down and he earns VFC a free kick. VFC matching Ekiti United, man for man, play for play. David Mack doesn't find anyone there, but a yellow shirt is cleared out. And rightly so from the VFC side, end to end. Anyete Oko, Xavier comes to his rescue. It's a throw in. Don't forget to drop a comment. We're eagerly waiting for you to do that on our Facebook page, Vandrezzer FC, wherever you are, whatever platform you could lay your hands on. Make sure you drop in a comment. But the match is on the VFC app, VFC TV, and we do have a pop-up channel on our YouTube page. We advise you go to the app because you have the phone wherever you go. You have VFC with you. And so some interesting comments here. Let's see if we could pick out some of them. Tetira Jibola is joining us. Thanks a lot. Sele says it's 1-0, the final score line. Interesting. It's watching from Akwa Ibom, Isienudum. Forever Vandrezzer. He talked about our Facebook page. Just go there, it's very accessible. You can like, comment, share, do all of that. Henry Ojatuase says we need winning badly. Surely it will come by the grace of God. Shehu Ishinjola is watching from Ikorodu, UAR. Oh. Okay, by the way, that's the newly proposed name for Nigeria. Still going through some legislative hearing in the House of Representatives. Not sure if that's going to pass, though. It means United African Republic. Shafiq Olarinwaju watching from Ikorodu First Gate. And look at that, VFC. That was a scare for the defense and the bench of VFC. It was Samuel Edoho who stood there, but ultimately the man who got it out was the Ekiti United player, Adeyanju Julius. Was hoping to direct it into the net. Somehow he hit his side and went just past the line, but that was because Samuel Edoho was there to block him from any further advance. Just before that, Paul Emenike failed to get his hand to it, and it would have been a scare. And now here goes VFC. Would want to reiterate, like we have seen, once there's an attack on this side, there's another one on the other end. And there goes Samuel Edoho. Xavier Isaac looking for Kolawole Daniel. It wasn't a header to trouble the defense of Ekiti United. We could take a look at that opportunity for Ekiti United once again and what actually happened in that area. What a stunner. This is the chance from VFC there. Kola Daniel got to it, but the header was not powerful enough. 38 minutes gone. Ekiti United with a free kick. To take it would be the veteran league player. It was taken, but got him back into the hands of VFC. David Manka will go take that throw in. Manuch Ukluch is writing from somewhere in Europe. It says the pitch looks in bad shape. Goke Sholanke says Coach Yema will be reunited with his old friend Isiaka Olawale of Ekiti United. Both of them played together in the past. Thanks a lot. Goke Sholanke is writing from Abuja. Same Goke? Yeah. African Fighter says the pitch makes the ball roll awkward. You can say that again, my brother. Igbokwe Chukwuebuka Moses is watching from UAR. Zahid Nazar from the UK is giving us an applause there. Thanks a lot for reaching out to us. Shafiq Olariwaju says we could do this. As Kerry Samuel is brought down. He's been a victim too many times in this game. But a very strong player. Remember vividly how he got his goal. The second one for VFC. Other players would have gone down, but he just shelved that challenge from that opponent and went straight for goal. He's trying to do that today. Taking a lot of hard knocks from Ekiti players, especially Isiaka Olawale. It's a case of youth versus experience there. If you notice in the midfield of Ekiti United, you do have a veteran like Isiaka, and then you have the young guns like Akere and Xavier Isaac.
Yes.
Who's going to win this midfield challenge?
Experience, you've said, on the young players.
Well, so far it's even Stevens. Ekiti have a corner. VFC need to be careful right here. Abraham cleared to safety. It's sent back now. It's not yet Uhuru. Akere Samuel still has his leg to it. And there goes Xavier. And there's Kolawole Daniel. Couldn't quite have that balance, but he has another opportunity to get to it. It's Sumter this time. Kenny. Etoho. They slow things down now. Akere Samuel brought down. You see what I said about Isiaka Olawale versus Akere Samuel. I'm not sure Akere Samuel was, ever kicked professional football when Isiaka Olawale was invited to the national team. But that's football for you.
Usually get a lot of experience. You always see him approaching the side of Samuel Akere. And Akere never hesitated in always taking the ball towards that side. He really wants to beat Isiaka.
Interesting midfield battle there, but I don't know how many knocks Akere can take before the referee would really caution. And just as we're talking Akere there, the ambitious young man was caught offside. And that looked like a lovely turn from him. Quite disappointed that that whistle came. Paul Emenike to the rescue. Efe Imafido Osahon is watching from Canaan Land, Ogun State. Zahid Nassar says Vandrezzer will change football in Nigeria. Certainly that's what's happening. As the players have time to regroup at the back to stop any onslaughts. Emenike needs to make a save. Well, didn't need to in the end. It went wide just in top of the net there. It's interesting to see how quickly the defense of VFC would regroup just in case they're found off.
Yeah.
That's a hallmark of defenders. Make sure you're quick to just get back.
They are really having the communication link perfectly with Paul Emenike. You see them bouncing back to make sure they cover the shot stopper.
Wealth Niger's TV is watching from Delta State and says we'll surely win this game. An infringement spotted, rightly so, by the referee. Ajujesi Franklin. Taiwo Lawal is watching from Oshobo. Ukoeshet says victory is sure. Shout out to Ukoeshet. A big member of the family. Azuka Egu is watching from Germany. Respect. Austin Okonakban is obviously posting from London. Another good game of football, end-to-end stuff. Special shout out to VFC for providing this platform for people to see the beauty of the Nigerian League. Yes, it's what we do, and together we will showcase its beauty. That's Akere Samuel who refused to go down. And I kept saying, how long will this man be taunted like this for the referee to, just give someone a caution? Well, I'm not in his books, but Akere Samuel has taken a lot of knocks in that midfield. I don't know if it's just been bullied because of his frame in the midfield, but he's shown resilience. And there he is up front again, walking in the middle, walking up front. Surely he's a workaholic. He's hoping that his efforts will be crowned by maybe a goal today. If not from him, from his teammates. But Ekiti United here at desperate. That's Kenny. But Edo sends it out. It's a throw-in. Bakare will take it. Jersey number 2 for Ekiti. Anito Ko steadily on that man there. 2 minutes of added time by the referee. Cleared away. Samto Chuku was the man at the back there. Leaving Kolawole Daniel up front, chasing there. Ekiti would go again. Looking for A halftime goal maybe doesn't come. It's gone off for a goal kick. Looking like we might be seeing the last action of this half very shortly. The VFC will start an onslaught. Godwin Igbo there. Kolawole Daniel is a culprit in this one. It's a free kick to Ekiti United. Position there, taken and sent right in. Finds ahead of Abraham. Isiaka Olawale just distributes there in the midfield, not stressing himself so much. Godwin Ekpo. That's quite a risky one there. And there goes Isiaka. Sent away by Uko there, but not to the right place because it went back to his goalkeeper when the aim was to take it away from his goalkeeper and send it up front. Exactly 2 minutes of added time seen in this game. And so all things being equal, once Emenike kicks, we should be hearing the whistle. And that is certainly the situation right now, ladies and gentlemen. It's halftime at the Oluyemi Kayode Stadium in Ado-Ekiti, where VFC are level with Ekiti United. Your impression of the first 45, Donald?
Yes, of course. A very fantastic Super Sunday there. First 45 minutes has been exhausted. The players have really shown what they have for these first 45 minutes. But I think as Lions, whether the road is rough or tough, they have to prevail. Something really popping up this second 45-minute, Mighty George, I must say.
All right, so something to pop up. And I know, I read your mind. A goal should pop up from the all-black clad Lions today. Yes, they have one more away game to go, so why not just spot this lovely black jerseys? By the way, go to store.vandrezzerfc.com and get yours now. It's already running out just as the players file out right now after a commendable third 45 minutes. The Ekiti United brought everything they could, almost getting goals at the back of the net. But the players, the defenders were resilient. In the midfield, Xavier Isaac, Akeri Samuel, and Nyeti Oko, who got himself a yellow card for bringing down Kenny Olajuyin, who thankfully wasn't that hot. And the goalkeepers have had to work as well. Paul Emenike with a world-class save. And that's something that coach Tony Poulos would pat him on the back for. On the other hand, it was a chance gone back in there. You see Akeri Samuel decided to fire, and that's that save by Paul Emenike, worthy of commendation. In all ramifications, that is an excellent save. Not just the positioning, knowing what to do as well. And that's that chance that went back in right after that. Somto Chukwu arrived late, or maybe it was the grass. Maybe something, Donald, you'd ask him later on about what actually happened there. Well, that's a chance for Daniel Kolawole as well. Got his head to it, quite impressive. But the focus didn't go to the net. It was Xavier Isaac with that pass. There's a connection between these two players.
Yes, a very big connection.
Xavier Isaac and Kolawole Daniel. Well, let's go take our own halftime as we get set for another 45 minutes to come. I'm Georges here, and here's Donald Kimmich, and we are live at the Oluyemi Kayode Stadium, where Vandrezzer FC and Ekiti United have just finished a barren, goalless draw. Stay tuned for the second 45.
road without you. We are strong when we are one. We will run and take our place. Let us rise and raise the flag. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. Through the storm and through the rain, we have come, we will prevail. Let your light now guide us through, for we need your help, oh God. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. Vandrezzer, 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 Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger.
Do you know you can make money as a Vandrezzer FC supporter? Yes! Just sign up and start earning. Step 1. Visit store.vandrezzerfc.com. Click on Refer and Earn. Step 2. Fill in your details and register. Or log in if you have an account already. And Step 3. Copy your referral URL. Share to your friends and start making money. You get a flat rate of 1,000 Naira credited to your bank account per jersey purchased via your referral link. What are you waiting for? Hurry now.
Introducing the Vandrezzer FC mobile app. Get latest updates, fixtures, player profiles, and live stream our games in one touch. It's your one-stop handy place to follow everything Vandrezzer. Vandrezzer FC mobile app is available both on Google Play Store and Apple Store. Now, you can take Vandrezzer FC wherever you go. Vandrezzer FC won't walk that road without you.
We won't walk that road without you. We are strong when we are one. We will run and take our place. Let us rise and raise the flag. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger.
Do you know you can make money as a Vandrezzer FC supporter? Yes! Just sign up and start earning. Step 1. Visit store.vandrezzerfc.com. Click on Refer and Earn. Step 2. Fill in your details and register. Or log in if you have an account already. And Step 3. Copy your referral URL. Share to your friends and start making money. You get a flat rate of 1,000 Naira credited to your bank account per jersey purchased via your referral link. What are you waiting for? Hurry now.
Introducing the Vandrezzer FC mobile app. Get latest updates, fixtures, player profiles, and live stream our games in one touch. It's your one-stop handy place to follow everything Vandrezzer. Vandrezzer FC mobile app is available both on Google Play Store and Apple Store. Now,
an exciting first 45 minutes, although the excitement was a bit blighted by the state of the pitch, which hasn't seen free flow of football. But VFC have been able to match Ekiti United man for man. As you can see the halftime statistics there, after a goalless first half, we've seen exciting shots on targets by both sides. We've seen attempts by both sides as well. And I'm here again with Ayodeji Okunuga to get his impression of the first 45. So, what's your take?
Good game so far, KG encounter. I told you it's going to be a battle of the midfield between Saviour and Olawale, and it's been so far. But they've shown well that they can. Your boys too can play. And Ekiti United, I told you earlier that they've always made this place a fortress, and it has been like that. But let's see what the second 45 minutes will bring.
Well, you've seen this. It looks like a lot of energy has been exerted. 45 minutes, second 45 minutes usually comes to tell to see who has more strength, more stamina, more ability. But from what you've seen, do you think that has there been a difference between these two sides? Can we clearly say, oh, this team has been playing better than the other?
Yeah, Ekiti United has won the midfield battle, but I think Ola Daniel has been silent in the first half because this was not what I expected from him. Apart from the first shot he took in the early minutes that went wayward, he's been a bit silent. But I hope Coach Bolus and Coach Yemi can talk to them in the second 45 minutes and they can come back stronger. But I've seen they've shown a lot of class, and Captain Ekpo has been wonderful in defense, and the defense of Ekiti United too has not been slacking. And kudos must go to VFC's #1 goal, the goalkeeper. He has done well for himself in this half. Yes.
At that point.
Yeah.
And also, well, back to stamina and all that. What do you expect in the second 45? You think they'll come out all refreshed? VFC have relatively younger players. You think that's going to be an advantage for them? Yeah, it's going to be an advantage for them because the players are younger. They want to do more for himself. And jokingly, bonus is sweet when it's a way, especially when it's a way bonus. But that's true. VFC, they've always been Ekiti United. They've always been a second half team. The last match they won here, they didn't score in the first half, but they came back in the second half smoking. So I'm sure the coaches will, VFC's bench will be working on that. But they are a second half team. I'm sure they will come into the second half stronger. But it's about who wants it more in the second 45 minutes. Well, I can tell you that both sides wanted more, but VFC. Both sides wanted, but VFC definitely wanted more. They are 4 points behind Ekiti United. Yes. A win today would ensure that they get up in the rankings. We can't go without talking about the pitch. I mean, we've seen worse pitches in Nigeria, but don't you think that this has really affected play? Yes, it has really affected play, but no team will say we complain about the pitch, but because we are both playing on it. Why don't we complain? But VFC plays on a Vandrezzer turf, on a artificial turf in Lagos. So
I think change of turf and everything has affected play today. But the guys trained here yesterday, and they want to give it all in the second 45 minutes.
All right, and that's what's to follow right now. As usual, sit back, relax, enjoy the second 45. Don't forget to post your comments on whatever platform you're seeing us on, and let's see how we can cheer the Lions, no doubt, to victory. Stay tuned and enjoy the rest of the game.
Introducing the Vandrezzer FC mobile app. Get latest updates, fixtures, player profiles, and live stream our games in one touch. It's your one-stop handy place to follow everything Vandrezzer. Vandrezzer FC mobile app is available both on Google Play Store and Apple Store. Now, you can take Vandrezzer FC wherever you go. Vandrezzer FC won't walk that road without you.
We won't walk that road without you. We are strong when we are one. We will roar and take our place. Let us rise and raise the flag. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are Lions of Nigeria. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are Lions of Nigeria. Well, 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 well. Through the storm and through the rain, we have come, we will prevail. Let your light now guide us through, for we need your We won't walk that road without you. We are strong when we are one. We will roar and take our place. Let us
And we are on the way here in the second 45 of Vandrezzer FC away at Ekiti United. Referee Ajujogo Franklin has gotten things on the way in the second 45. Absil Hill, George Essien, and Donald Akban, aka Kimmich. VFC now playing from right to left, and Ekiti the other way. As we have seen the first corner kick of this half, looks like there has also been a first substitution as well, Donald.
Yes.
We need to get that substitution in a short while. And
yes, of course, Timothy Akinyemi plays no part, while Kamuru Adebari replaces him.
all right, so it's jersey number 34 out for jersey number 33. Oh, jersey number 3 rather. And that's an opportunity for Ekiti United. What a scary moment for VFC fans, the pitch, the technical bench and the players. Paul Emenike was amidst the crowd that was just in front of him that could have obstructed his vision. He was able to get his hands to it. And thankfully, VFC still safe at the moment. Ekiti would go once again. Jersey number 19 there. There goes the man called Kenny. And they try to square it in. It's a penalty. A penalty has referee would even need to take a look at that, but he doesn't bother because of the screams from the stadium here. We will do our beat and take a look at that again. Ekpo Godwin goes down. There's no protests from the bench and the players, so it seems he genuinely had a hand to it. But the circumstance of his going down is what we yet to ascertain. On the other hand, it's Abraham who looks like he needs some hydration there. Wow, a very eventful first 3 minutes of this second half.
Yes, indeed. You saw the captain of VFC trying to block that ball, but finally had his hand to it. But referee just checked at it, pointed at the spot, awarding a penalty to Ekiti United.
Well, circumstances that led to Okpara being injured there is what we also expect the referee to address. But for now, the only thing that Ekiti United, I'm sure, would want to be addressed is this penalty kick. Just if there was a VAR in the Nigerian league. Well, we have ours right here, so we can see what the referee doesn't see most of the time, and that's why where we feel there's something faulty that has been done, we bring it to the fore. But here there are no complaints, none at all, so it looks very likely and spot on that Godwin Ekpo, in trying to defend that ball, somehow had his hand to it. Paul Emenike, interesting. I wonder what he's telling Chuku there. So they'll probably be speaking Igbo. It'll be a marvel if he says this one. And he's ready. Quick start or not. The referee blows his whistle. This is no quick start. Paul Emenike has an opportunity. But it is calmly delivered. It's one goal to the good, and it's the home side who would celebrate first in this encounter.
Yes, the first goal has arrived.
be expected of the Lions. Anyoge Chukwu, captain of the side, took over the captain's armband after Bello, who opts and left to join his coach at Sunshine Stars. And scoring the first goal as captain would certainly delight the fans and the bench. But here goes the Lions. They would not relent. Ekiti dispossessed, but it looks like the ball crossed the line. Referee doesn't think that's the case. There goes Ekpo. Surely will want to make amends after being responsible for the team going a goal down. Now Emenike is out. Luckily it's his chest. Luckily it is his chest. We'll take a look at that once again. It is not his hand. Let us have a replay of that one. There are crazy scenes right here already. It's been a very well, it looks like the AR has told the referee that it's okay. It's told the center referee that he got his chest to it. But we could do the referee a favor right here. Let's have a replay of that one and see what really went down. It was his chest and not his hands. I could even see it without the replay.
Yes, I really saw it. He came out using his chest.
Well, a professional player and goalkeeper here, he knows that if he had his hand touched the ball outside the 18, then surely he would not only put his team in harm's way, he's probably going to be chopping the bench for the next games, because you don't do that professionally. And so that's right. Great call by the referee there, and game goes on. Kerry Samuel almost sandwiched there. VFC now have to start the daunting task of coming back in this game. A game where tensions were already high before the game, just to mention. And that's Okpara there. Unfortunately, he would be disappointed the referee didn't address his own issue. Somto Chukwu now to Kolawole Daniel. He needs to find someone who could bury that one. It's Anyete Oko. Didn't have a good clearance to it. And so it looks like it's a corner kick. Surely a corner kick. It goes the way of VFC. Ekiti United players protests. And was talking about Okpara Abraham and how disappointed he would be. I saw him walk up the pitch trying to tell the referee that what happened to him wasn't addressed. We'll try to take that again and see what really happened to him, but we saw him on the ground, ended up bleeding, and he's coming back with a bandage. And there he is, sent in. Is there anyone there? David Mack. Nice intention, but not well directed. Ekiti United 1, VFC 0. Just to let you know, you can have one of these lovely jerseys of VFC by simply going to store.vandrezzerfc.com. It's a must-have. And surely this is the time to cheer the Lions on. If you're a Lions fan, let's quickly check out what you're saying about that goal on Facebook, on YouTube as well. Let us know what you think. We also have some halftime comments here that we need to read out. Abraham seems to have some blood stains on that bandage, so it really was something quite serious. Let's hope didn't affect him. The young man was pushed there, had his leg to it, and it's a corner kick. Not sure what you think about Okpara Abraham continuing this game. He's just gifted VFC a corner kick, Ekiti United a corner kick.
Coach Tony Bullness really have to look into that matter. Seeing him being bandaged has to really risk him, if I must say.
Ekiti United there. Somto Chukwu was the one who should have cleared out, but instead headed it to the number 3 man, Kamoro Adebari, who was quite ambitious, but didn't get the right angle to it. Oyebanji Ayodeji says, let's go for 3 points. Chatting on Facebook. Built in the Sugar says, let's roll to victory. The boys, we can make it happen. VSE should be careful with these guys. They are very sneaky on this kind of pitch. So says Danny Abdul. Just as Segun Daniel, it seems, is getting on the referee's book. Time for some changes from Coach Tony Bullis. Said Obiseson and Amos Okoro both come in. Both attacking midfielders. Just when we're talking about Abraham and whether or not he was fit to continue, Coach Tony Bullis is not looking that way, Donald. He instead, well, it looks like he's looking that way because there's a defender off for a midfielder.
Here's Abraham goes out. Plays no pat, and Said gets things in place for him.
What do you think about that, though? The knack to get goals. That's Said there with his first touch, and he touches an opponent. And so Godwin Eko and Segun Daniel will be the sole central defense pairing, while Edoho will flank the right, David Mack the left. It's back to 2 central defenders there. And 1 attacking midfielder, Said, who sends that in. That's Kolawole Daniel. He knows how to get goals. He squares the pass back. Somto Chukwu looking for Said. Didn't get that control needed. It was Xavier Isaac. Better control. Somto Chukwu is the second substitution, and so who squared that pass was actually Xavier Isaac. So we have Somto and Abraham who have left the pitch for Said and Amos Okoro. But Somto has had his opportunities. He would definitely be ruining that missed chance earlier on. You do remember in the first 45 where Kolawole Daniel squared that pass to him. I'm sure he'll be thinking, if only I got that goal, I might still be in this game.
He was really late in terms of approaching the ball. He should have made his runs even before the ball squared it in.
Jason Samuel says, I can't find Savvy on the pitch. Well, reacting to the first 45 minutes, was insisting that Xavier Isaac was, you know, pretty slow in the first half. Well, seems like he's doubled up in the second because he was the one who sent that one to Said Obiseson. And Said, if he had controlled well, might have just been a goal for VFC there. But like I said, in the first 45, opportunities will always come knocking. Success is when preparation meets opportunities. And so you need to be well prepared and positioned when it comes to football. Positioning is always very key. Direction is another one as well. Well, this man is going to be directed outside. Abdul Ahmed is his name. There goes that opportunity there. Said Obiseson arrived late and also didn't get the right foot, as it seemed, the right direction. Abdul Ahmed plays no more part in this game. He called for his substitution. It's like a cramp there as he strolls off. with the fact that his side is 1-0 up. Wouldn't be strolling off. Disturbed man. He'd hope his teammate to continue from where he has left off. The goal scorer of the game, though, is Chukwu Anyoke, the captain of the Ekiti United side, via a penalty. In case you missed that one, it was Godwin Ekpo, who unfortunately had the ball hit his hand in trying to defend a shot there. And Paul Emenike was sent the wrong way. Another highlight of the second half is when the Ekiti United players had thought that Paul Emenike had gotten himself in trouble by using his hands outside the 18, but that wasn't the case after the assistant referee had informed the center referee there. How did he get to that one? Kende Olajuwon somehow just got to the ball when we thought that David Mack had gotten, taken care of it. But Godwin Ekpo decides to send it out and insists it's better a corner kick than for an incursion to be made into the 18. He wouldn't want any trouble, any further trouble. 62 minutes on the clock. 1-0, the home side lead. They have never lost on this ground this season. But it's football, anything can happen. The Lions, the charge has been to get all 3 points. Well, which team wouldn't want to get all 3 points? Whether you're home or away. But 90 minutes will determine, and sometimes good officiating would also determine that.
Yeah, really determines how the game goes.
Shego Daniel having to chase his man there. Amos Okoro also having to do some detentive duties. Saeed now. There's a 1-2 with Amos. Anyeti Oko is trying to find Okoro again. Kolawole Daniel. Amos Okoro is alone with 2 men. And he's dispossessed. Well, coming in for Abdul Ahmed is Olao Shebikon Akomu. And that's Sahid there. VFC threatening. The goal is smelling. And there goes Etoho. Does he locate his man? Doesn't. There goes Savior now. Savvy is what they call him. Knows how to distribute the balls. And this time it's David Mack who's the culprit. Moments to talk about right there. Edoho wasn't well balanced. Didn't think that he had enough time to position himself, but sometimes you could try to do that. When you're in motion, just try to steady and find who you're passing the ball to.
He just decided the best option was to square that ball in for his player to have his leg to reach, but the balance wasn't there enough to accomplish that one for him.
Well, the task is to accomplish 3 points here. Isiaka Olawale there with that pass. Ekiti United very desperate, they are. And that was Godwin Ekpo almost committing a blunder there. Was to square out, but it ended up here. Amos Okoro nicely beats the veteran Isiaka Olawale. He gets help from Kolawole Daniel, but they are dispossessed. 4 men ready to pounce on them. 65 minutes gone. Isiaka Olawale was sent to the cleaners there by Amos Okoro just some seconds ago. Well, the onslaught has been stopped. Players repositioning. It's the attack mentality right now for the VFC side, especially as two attack-minded players are in this game. Taking off a defender and another attacker. I'm talking Amos Okoro and Saeed. Referee spots an infringement there, gives it to the Ekiti United side. Well, I did talk about the weather earlier on and how the mountainous area produces some sort of haze. Well, the haze is turning to light showers right now. As you can see that temperatures have dropped to about 26 at the moment. It's a great weather to play football. Well, let's hope that the drizzles don't turn into showers. That will mean that the game might be discontinued, especially with this kind of pitch. Amos Okoro there was trying to get on to it. Ekpo, and lovely save, Emenike. Where were all the defenders? Ekpo was the only man left there. And thankfully, Paul Emenike didn't come out like he used to. It's a great save. It's something that really should count for him this time around. But where were the defenders, Donald?
Yeah, that's the question. The shot stopper would have been seen. A very astonishing rescue there. The goaltender, Paul Emenike.
Isiaka Olawale takes his leave from the game. And the man with that lovely attempt was Aziz Falola, who comes in for Isiaka Olawale. The man with the attempt, though, was Kamoru, looks like. The clouds have changed. That's Ekpo going down there. But it's Mac who is brought down. Well, Godwin Ekpo has had a really tough day today, right?
Yeah, really tough day. He has been called to questions.
Hopefully he would want to make amends. That's how it is with footballers.
Here's his ambition now. He's how to erase that error there, which cost a penalty. And as his man said, you really have to check on it very well.
Joshua Oladeji there taking no chances. That was off the shot. Godwin Ekpo. Sends that one in. Savior was back to Akere there. That's the young man, Anyete Oko. Lovely attempt. Probably no one saw that one coming, but he has a knack for shooting from range. And why not try it? But the keeper had to answer the question. And he's done it nicely. Nice save, says Hamid Bola on there. On our YouTube page, Okujidi Kingsley Ebuka says, VFC, let's get the equalizer. Kolawole Daniel is brought down. A yellow card given. And that is definitely a rash challenge, no doubt. No two ways about that one. It's Julius Adeyonju who gets that booking there. Okujebuka says the pitch is not making the game smooth, surely. Sheo Ishinjola says looking forward to VFC coming back stronger and better. Elua Femi Kane, they played on that pitch sometime in 2019. It's truly not convenient for good football. Yusuf says the pitch is not set for football. Godwin Ekpo there communicating well with Paul Emenike. Hopefully they have had a chat after one or two slips so they can have some better understanding. I'm sure that Captain Godwin Ekpo would have told him, don't run out like that. But the captain is dispossessed there. Sauledo to the rescue. And there is some tense moments. Paul Emenike had to respond very quickly there. Daniel Shagun thought he would have headed that out, but he decided he had to pass it to the goalkeeper, who seemed to be under pressure already, but thankfully the pressure didn't get the better of him. So saying about Paul Emenike staying put in goal, I've seen that that's happened. Here's a player who, a goalkeeper who, you know, knows how to rush out. Xavier Isaac. What can they make of this quick start? It looks like Xavier Isaac was dragged down there, but the referee says play on. Kolawole Daniel now, the bull. Well, it's a decision against him. Shea Babalola says keep the ball on the ground. Let's enjoy the match. Anthony Edet says, come on, guys. Emmanuel Isaac says the pitch is too high. Yusuf Suleiman says, which pitch is this? Kester Dixon is reacting to the penalty, says that was a clear penalty, and says the central defenders should do better. Well, so far things have been tight at the back. It's the attack that Tony Bullis will be quite concerned about as Amos Okoro goes down. Landed rather awkwardly there. Let's hope he's not in severe pain. He had a push there from Aziz Falola. You see Saido Bishops on there trying to shield his player. It's approaching 75 minutes on the clock. It would leave 15 more minutes left for VFC to come back in this one. Cleared out by Ekiti United there. VFC have been on a fine run so far in the last two games. Would be hoping that a 1-0 lead by Ekiti United would not deter them from coming back in this one.
Yes, of course. They're trying to make sure they equalize it and try to fight back for the winning one.
Joshua with that kick there. Finds the head of Daniel Shagun. David Mack is the lone man behind right after that challenge. Well, Gordon Ekpo would be very instrumental to this game. I'm sure that Coach Tony Bolus would want to make sure he stays on the pitch, even though he's been the center of lots of activities in at least the past 20 minutes. Having to chase a scampering striker. Having to also, unfortunately, cost VFC the first goal. Taking 1 or 2 knocks. But this is quickly taken. Samuel Eto'o. Referee says that's a foul throw, by the way. And so it would be the turn of Ekiti United to have theirs. Let's find out what's happening here. Player's been stopped momentarily. Where's an Ekiti United throw in? And taken quickly. Xavier Isaac is there, heads out. Amos Okoro, does he have help? That's a nice try there. Tried to just put it in between those players and get it on the other side. It's something he's done before. Well, that's with his leg. This one was with his head. And he gets a yellow card in the process of going for that goal. Let's find out how Amos Okoro got that yellow card, by the way. Oh, there we go. Seemed to have stretched his leg a bit longer than necessary. Nice defensive work there by Nieto Ko, and Godwin Ekpo allowing it to slide away for a goal kick. No doubt this could be the toughest match Emmanuel Emenike. Did I say Emmanuel Emenike? All right, Paul Emenike would have, you know, been in for VFC. Well, there are footballers who are popular with the name Emenike, like Emmanuel. Well, I'm sure that Paul will certainly know. Lovely attempt there, was trying to beat the goalkeeper, but didn't get the precise angle there. Maxwell Okoli would be making his Vandrezzer FC debut. And he takes over from Savio, a.k.a. Xavi, a.k.a. Deco. He's done 79 minutes, but just couldn't click in this game. As Jason has said in the first 45, it looks like it was quite missing. But he's been able to, of course, get his feet to the ball and square some passes. Wow. It's this Royal Rumble. It was Amos Okoro who was being dragged there. Let's look at that again. Wow. Well, no doubt it's a function of the pitch. Amos Okoro would also want to be very careful. He's on a yellow card, so that's clearly had shown that the two players were holding on to each other as they were running, as they were falling down. But the pitch actually made that slip in the first place.
Yes, of course, he was trying to regain his stamina back and had his head at the mouth of Ekiti United player.
Well, clearly no fault of his. 10 minutes left on the clock. VFC haven't played bad football at all. It's been interesting all the way, even with the condition of this pitch, which they're not used to. It almost seemed like VFC had forgotten what it means to play on a bad pitch. Kudos to some pitches we have seen in the last few games. They played at home, 2 home games. Or rather, it was 1 away and 1 home, by virtue of the fact that they share the same stadium with Stores. So it was the same soccer temple, good pitch. Against Go Around, good pitch. Against Giant Brillas, good pitch as well in Enugu. The home, of course, the same pitch as Rangers. Well, while we're looking at the effect of the pitch, players are busy falling down. That was Maxwell first sandwiched there. And then Kerry Samuel got his fair share of the boot in there. This time he goes down. He's a player who usually stands tall in the face of adversities and knocks like that, but couldn't handle this one. And finally, the referee gives a yellow card to a yellow-shirted player. It's been like the VFC players have been getting more of the booking. That's Aziz Falola, who is the man who gets into the referee's book. Oh, Aziz. Well, Aziz Falolu. Drop ball. David Mack. Aniete. David Mack has been helping out defensively. Now would want to start an onslaught. Amos Socorro, who got the ball, was brought down. Lovely pass there. But not a lovely challenge from Adeonju Julius. The referee's having a lot of work to caution players in this game. But so far, hasn't handled the game badly at all.
Yes. Calming all pressures
And
down.
that's David Mack now. Well, the goalkeeper had the opening and had the opportunity to just go out there. Plays it out. Looks like he's cupped a little injury. Hopefully not some time wasting tactics there.
You never can tell. Although I say he didn't land well.
Well, he didn't have to make a ground save. The ball was in the air, so he just jumped and caught the ball. So maybe
He's trying to let us know that that distance in the air, clip the ball was fat from the tough. So landing has really cost him.
Kerry Samuel getting a talking to there from the technical bench as the players seek to hydrate themselves. Well, it's the first time we've seen a water break like that. But thanks to the weather, it hasn't been that harsh. Well, the goalkeeper had to take off his gloves. Joshua Ladiji.
Exactly what you were saying.
I did talk about that, you know. And how an effect to his thigh or his legs could affect his gloves. I don't know how that happens. Do you know?
Neither me.
5 minutes to go. VFC trail Ekiti United via a penalty awarded after Godwin Ekpo was adjudged to have handled the ball in the 18. The referee didn't want to know if it was ball to hand or hand to ball. There were loud protests from the players and the stands. And He had no need to check. Just the way that he checked when it seemed that Polomenike had handled the ball outside the 18. Thankfully, he listened to his AR1. And there's Kolawole Daniel. Not the best of controls if you're looking to score in a post that is behind you. If the post is at the back of you, you don't control forward like that. But there's a lot of things we can say about the gameplay of both sides. The pitch really has messed up great football here. But hey, it's all about 3 points. Amos Okoro. And there's Anyete Oko. The Lions will not relent. And so will the Ekiti side. They would not allow anything that the Lions would bring today. And there was the action again. 3 minutes officially. Kerry Samuel. Kolawole Daniel. Not sure what to make of KD9's performance in this game so far.
Yes, of course. We're then trying our best to keep things.
Talking about Kolawole Daniel, how would you rate his performance so far?
Visualizer, he might likely be telling Coach Tony Bolos the pitch, the pitch, the pitch. Because his response, most especially when the ball is on a counter-attack, is really not quite impressive.
Well, VFC have had a fair share of ball possession, ball control. The penalty obviously was a mistake. Defending hasn't been bad. Goalkeeping has been wonderful. But in all that, you need the goals to show for it, and that's not what's happening at the moment. Both teams certainly finding it difficult to score goals. I wonder how, when they say this place is a fortress for Ekiti United, well, we're seeing that, but I'm not sure it's a place that they could get so many goals. Look at that, the boots are off. The time wasting is certainly going to be enormous this time. Oh well, David Mack was quite clumsy there. He was indeed clumsy in that challenge. But Amos Okoro tried to get him up. That's Pius. Pius Chikodi is his name. It looks like it almost first looked like a friendly one. It looks like two players who probably know themselves there. Free kick. Doesn't go in. Surely it wouldn't go in. 2 minutes of added time. 3 minutes. 3 minutes of additional time. Excuse the 2 minutes you see there. It's going to be changed very shortly. Ekpo had to defend there. Ekiti United. Now here's the trick. They don't play the ball on the ground. They balloon the balls. So that could explain how they get so successful on this pitch. Maxwell Okoli now. Maxwell just coming in. The coach is trying to give the young man an opportunity to prove himself, but the ball goes past him. Amos Godwin was tugged there by the shirt. Referee says play on. Vandrezzer FC find themselves defending right now, but also want to attack. Ekiti United do know that they're on the front foot, and so they would try to entertain their fans before gifting VFC a goal kick. One last opportunity. It is one last strand of hair left in this game, and VFC can only do well to take advantage of it. Sawaledo with the run now. He could start something very good. It's a throw-in taken.
Your mighty George come to talk of it. The same atmosphere we saw in the Regeni Sports Stadium.
Well, it was 92 minutes where that equalizer came at the Regeni Stadium against Nnewi United. Well, this is Ekiti. David Mack. All the heads must get to it now. Amos Okoro is there. He needs to find a man. Can it happen in the 92nd minute for VFC? The defenders of Ekiti would not allow that to happen. The goalkeeper wrestles the ball, and it looks like he might hold on to it for a long time. Surely, just as I said, he did hold on to it for 15 seconds. But there's still a lot of time. Godwin Ekpo has been a workaholic at the back. It's so sad for him that his action caused that penalty kick to be taken. The referee puts his whistle to his mouth, and he blows the final whistle of this one. Well, the white jersey brought a lot of luck. The orange also did. But I'm not going to say that the black did not bring the luck. It was just a game that was too hot to handle, too cold to hold. At the end of the day, it's VFC who leave not embarrassed, played very well, but they don't get the 3 points that they had hoped they would, or even 1 point. Donald, it's been a crazy game.
Yes, a very crazy game indeed. Mighty George, I must say this game would have been a draw if not for that penalty, because the Lions have really played well. Defenders were all at alert, as well as the midfielder. But in as much as their attempts of taking the goals really came, but it's something that the Lions would have derived 1 point if not for that penalty. As for the home side, but I don't see this pitch as a pitch that really bangs goals for them. Mighty George, like they normally say, there's really a pitch that produces more goals. Of course, you see the way the balls have been bouncing, and you see the fans already talking about how the pitch isn't well balanced. But as Lions, they have tried their best.
Well, the bests did not produce 1 point or 3 points, but they will leave to fight again. There is certainly still a fighting chance for the Lions. It's not a bad state they're in. As we can see, it looks like we're having some pitch invasion. I wonder what the NNL would have of this one. But the celebrations, not intimidations, all the same. It's something that has not been sanctioned by the league. They came, they saw, they couldn't conquer. They will go back and re-strategize for match day 19, and that is against the next foes. Well, Osun United with their match day 17, of course. Okay, yes, that should be Osun United. That's the next game. Rivers FC were the next ones, but it couldn't happen match day 17. Let's wrap up right now. Thank you very much for joining us from the Oluyemi Kayode Stadium where the Lions would hope to go back and consolidate. Well, re-strategize is the word to use. I'm George Essien. Here's Donald Kimmich, and on behalf of the whole crew, we say thank you for being here with us. Stay tuned. We'll be dropping the coaches' post-match interviews in a short while. But if we can just review that one, that was the only moment that gave Ekiti United the lead. So I know the celebrations will be in order, but you really need to look at the fact that Ekiti United didn't beat the Lions hands down. It was a penalty, and a penalty, like they say, most times it's a gift.
Yes, it's really a gift compared to what they were like. We're going to beat the Lions. We're going to claim more goals. We're going to make sure they suffocate the Lions. If not for that penalty, I must say it would have been a barren draw.
Well, like a famous musician in Nigeria would say, if it's penalty, it's a goal, you know? But hey, what else can we say? Let's see if we can take some of your messages before we go. Let's keep getting the highlights of the game as we take ourselves away from what's going on the pitch of the Oluyemi Kayode Stadium. They surely are excited. Ekiti United up to 27 points. It's the final days of the NNL, so a lot of permutations, lots of calculations will be in order. Earlier today, it was go-round and Delta Force who played a goalless draw. I'm sure that the whole of the NNL was focused on this game, no doubt about that one, because most of the games were on Saturday. And we also saw the league leaders, Shooting Stars, pipped by Osun United, who are the match day 19 opponents of Vandrezzer FC. Just quick comments before we log out of here and get to hear from the coaches as our crew get the coaches get ready for the interviews. Dre Uyi is giving us a high five, and I expect that should be, you know, a pat at the back, brace up for the next game. Goke Sholanke says pitch invasion shouldn't be allowed on the pitch for precaution reasons and also safety on the part of players and officials. Well, thank you very much, Goke. Well, you do know that we had mentioned that we have seen a number of fans come into the stadium, which is not just a number, a very large number right here at the Oluyemi Kayode Stadium. We could count about, you know, close to 1,000 people who are here. We had raised that alarm. Well, it's over to the NNL to do what they need to do. Idris Savitivity says, okay, Shewa Shijola says, it says the pitch has a lot of gallop than highways. Which highways are you talking about? Well, it's no surprise and it's no shock that Nigerian roads, let's face it, not so good and need a lot of rehabilitation, reconstruction, no doubt. We'll take this last one. Thank you, Vandrezzer TV. I can access the Division 2 game, but can't find any link of Pillars and Aimba. Will be better. Well, we're getting there. We just came as pace setters, and we hope that other clubs will follow suit. Well, it's finished here today, 0-1. The Lions have not won today, but stay tuned for next week. They can win against Osun United. And surely that's going to be a grudge match, because you remember what happened in the first half of the season. VFC are very hospitable and will be hoping to play and win on hospitable grounds. Stay tuned for the post-match interviews.
can make money as a Vandrezzer FC supporter? Yes! Just sign up and start earning. Step 1. Visit store.vandrezzerfc.com. Click on Refer and Earn. Step 2. Fill in your details and register, or log in if you have an account already. And Step 3. Copy your referral URL. Share to your friends and start making money. You get a flat rate of 1,000 Naira credited to your bank account per jersey purchased via your referral link. What are you waiting for? Hurry now.
Introducing the Vandrezzer FC mobile app. Get latest updates, fixtures, player profiles, and live stream our games in one touch. It's your one-stop handy place to follow everything Vandrezzer. Vandrezzer FC mobile app is available both on Google Play Store and Apple Store. Now, you can take Vandrezzer FC wherever you go. Vandrezzer FC won't walk that road without you.
We won't walk that road without you. We are strong when we are one. We will run and take our place. Let us rise and raise the flag. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of We won't walk that road without you. We are strong when we are one. We will run and take our place. Let us rise and raise the flag. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. Through the storm and through the rain, we have come, we will prevail. Let your light now guide us through, for we need your help, oh God. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger.
know you can make money as a Vandrezzer FC supporter? Yes! Just sign up and start earning. Step 1. Visit store.vandrezzerfc.com. Click on Refer and Earn. Step 2. Fill in your details and register. Or log in if you have an account already. And Step 3. Copy your referral URL. Share to your friends and start making money. You get a flat rate of 1,000 Naira credited to your bank account per jersey purchased via your referral link. What are you waiting for? Hurry now.
All right, Coach Tony Bullis. Well, you came, you saw players did brilliance, but at the end of the day, it's the home side, Ekiti United, who get all 3 points. Justified 3 points, you think?
The match has been won and lost. We just need to move on.
Well, the deciding point of this game was that the penalty awarded and the penalty, eventually taken and scored. What's your impression of that incident?
It's the referee decision to know whether it's a penalty or not, and we're going to see it if it's a penalty. But for me, the game has been lost already. We're just moving on. Let's move on.
Okay, well, we're still talking about the game. Maybe after this, we'll move on from the game. We tried to get the replays of that penalty. From our angle, he was on the ground. Didn't look like he touched the ball. It happened so much in a flash. Maybe just a player will be able to tell us, what really happened there, and have to get more cameras to look at that. But if eventually Gordon Ekpo tells you that he didn't touch the ball, how are you going to feel about that?
There's nothing we can do. The referee has taken his decision. There's nothing we can do about it. It's just for us to move on, work on the mistake for such occurrence not to happen again. We actually knew that that's just the mentality of every away team you go. They want penalty. We avoid that a lot, but we play to their hands. We had our chances, we didn't take it.
Let's talk about those chances. What do you think about the attack you fielded today? Kolawole Daniel and Somto Chukwu, who started. What's your impression of what they did?
Somto is just a young lad that we're just bringing up. Once in a while, he will make those mistakes. If it has been Kola Daniel on the other side, they bring the ball for him. He knows when to go there. So, but gradually, there are young lads that we're just working on for them to come up a little bit. It's a gradual process. We're going to get there.
Okay, so your team is still work in progress, and this was not a desperate win at all costs for you.
We play for every game. We play for every 3 points. And you could see after the game, we're not being humiliated or beaten 3-4-0. To get a goal against Vandrezzer, you need to work for it.
And talk about the pitch and how it impeded play right here. Do you agree?
The pitch is a terrible pitch, but there's nothing we can do. We must use the pitch to play. And I'm even surprised my boys were able to still keep the ball on the ground and they were able to play. It's a good game.
Surely this is something you would have known before now, right?
Yeah, we saw the pitch yesterday. We trained on the pitch yesterday. We never knew the pitch was this bad. And yesterday when we came to the pitch, there was rain a day before then. But today there was no rain. The place is a lot dry. So the ball bounces a lot. You can't keep the ball on the ground.
Okay. All right. So just before I let you go, talk with your players. The next game is against Osun United. You weren't in charge when the first leg happened. It was a very tense game that saw destruction, intimidation, and a protest filed. The game declared a no match. The decision reversed. Arbitration, panel, everything. All happened with Osun United. And now they are coming to the Soccer Temple next week. How are you going to approach that game, and what are we expecting?
After getting my 3 points, all the old tension is gone. We're just playing for the 3 points. We'll get our 3 points, it's all over.
3 points in a bag against Osun United.
Yeah, and the good thing about this is some of my players that got injured are coming back. So we have stability in the team.
And you're referring to Sikuru?
Yeah.
And we also know some of your players, Evo, and all of them were
like
also injured.
Two of them are coming back. They are resuming training with us on Monday. So the team will be a lot stabler.
Are you confident and okay with the lineup you fielded today? No regrets?
No regrets. No regrets.
And hopefully next week there will be no regrets as well.
Yeah.
Thank you for talking with us, Coach Tony Bullis.
Thank you.
Better luck next time.
Do you know you can make money as a Vandrezzer FC supporter? Yes! Just sign up and start earning. Step 1. Visit store.vandrezzerfc.com. Click on Refer and Earn. Step 2. Fill in your details and register. Or log in if you have an account already. And Step 3. Copy your referral URL. Share to your friends and start making money. You get a flat rate of 1,000 Naira credited to your bank account per jersey purchased via your referral link. What are you waiting for? Hurry now.
Introducing the Vandrezzer FC mobile app. Get latest updates, fixtures, player profiles, and live stream our games in one touch. It's your one-stop handy place to follow everything Vandrezzer. Vandrezzer FC mobile app is available both on Google Play Store and Apple Store. Now, you can take Vandrezzer FC wherever you go. Vandrezzer FC won't walk that road without you.
We won't walk that road.
Well, the Lions came, they saw, couldn't conquer. Lots of reasons could resort to this. Bad pitch, lack of cohesion, and still a debatable penalty, but we're not going to spend our time on the controversies right now. We only say we'll live to fight another day, so make sure that you keep supporting the Lions as we go on another travel. Well, this time it's going to be at home. Match day 19 against Osun United. It's going to be an exciting, and that's the reason why you must already be a subscriber on VFC TV and make sure you're wearing your jersey. Go to store.vandrezzerfc.com, get your new jerseys, and support the Lions wherever you are. I'm George Essien, and on behalf of the whole crew, we say thank you for watching. This is Vandrezzer FC, and we won't walk that road without you. Good night.
Well,